Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Marwan with student number A1M022405H. In this video, I'm going to explain about acquisition learning hypothesis. The acquisition learning hypothesis says that acquisition happens naturally when people picks up a language through daily life, while learning happens consciously, like studying grammar in class. For example, someone who learns a new language by talking to others is using acquisition, but a student studying grammar rules is learning. Krashen believes acquisition is better for real communications.
My name is Mahatma Setiawan and my student official number is A1M224051. I will explain the monitor hypothesis. The monitor hypothesis explains how learned knowledge is used to correct or monitor the results of the acquired knowledge. There are three conditions that must be fulfilled to activate the system: having enough time to use it, focusing on the grammar, and knowing the rules when communicating. The monitor should neither be overused nor underused. It is because our main language comes from learning naturally or acquisition, while learning itself only serves as a monitor to check or correct yourself. If the monitor is used too often, we become stiff and slow to speak. If it is not used at all, we risk making mistakes. But if used correctly, language becomes more accurate and fluent.
Natural order hypothesis. The natural order hypothesis explains that language learners do not get grammar rules in a random step. Instead, they follow a natural order of development. For example, learners sometimes get the use of the ing, like running or eating, before understanding the third person singular as, like he runs or she eats. This happens regardless of the way teachers structure their lesson. In simple terms, language acquisition was learned step by step in a natural progression, much like advancing through level in a game, where earlier stage must be completed before moving on to the next one.
The input hypothesis explains how people actually acquire a new language, not just study it. Stephen Krashen says we improve when we hear or read material that's slightly harder than what we already know. It's like a game. Too easy, no growth. Too hard, we get lost. But if it's just one step above, I plus 1, we level up. The key is comprehensible input. It has to make sense. Like watching Netflix with subtitles. You don't get everything, but you understand enough to guess the rest. Over time, your brain absorbs the language naturally without forcing grammar rules. Meaningful input brings meaningful output. Being surrounded by the target language keeps your brain in learning mode. Krashen believes language grows more from context and vibes than from boring drills. So, yeah, input is the real MVP. Focus on meaning, not perfection, and progress will come.
Hello everyone, my name is Rowandy Yunus with official number A1M22405C. Krashen affective filter hypothesis says that learners' emotional factors are motivation, self-confidence, and anxiety. It works like a filter that either blocks or lets language input be acquired. When the affective filter is low, high motivation and confidence, low anxiety. Input is easily absorbed. When the filter is high, low motivation and confidence, high anxiety. Even lots or input may not become learning. Short examples: a low filter, a relaxed classroom, meaningful text, and students willing to try speaking. Acquisition increase. High filter, fear of making mistakes, and frequent public correction. Students shut down and learn less. Alright, that's it.